Hey everyone, it's Whitney Mendoza with Brilliant Media. We are here live at the MaxVan headquarters in Tucker, Georgia, and I'm with Jay Farlow, and he's going to walk us through and tell us about each of the models. Jay?
Okay, let's go.
Let us know.
Why don't we start down here? You want to start down here with our office
Absolutely.
vision?
That's my favorite one.
Okay. Now basically, just to review, MaxVan is a brand new product on the market.
Okay.
Made only here in Tucker. The result of about 2 years worth of development in this very small industry, trying to come up with a product that meets the needs of a variety of consumers, not just one thing for some people and something for somebody else, but something where we take a consistent plan and design variations on it. Okay. One of the easiest variations, and we like to think about the MaxVan as basically being just a box. Okay, because the nice thing about boxes are, as I have a small grandchild and found out, boxes can be wonderful things. We can do a lot of things with boxes. So this is just a box. Okay. About a 520 square foot cubic capacity box, right? So in this case, we're talking about a mobile office. There's a lot of, I think, especially here in Atlanta, because we all know how traffic is in Atlanta, there's a lot more possibilities for certain kinds of entrepreneurs and business people if they can go mobile, all right? Nobody, how much more pleased would you be to have your hairdresser come to you?
Of course, it's so convenient.
Than drive across town to or your pet groomer or your chiropractor or whatever it happens to be. Okay. So what we're hoping here is we can present people an option to go mobile, go completely mobile with a variety of services. Basically, anything you can sit in there, you can do. This has just got a very simple format here with a table, a couple of chairs, a TV, computer, etc., etc. Okay. So we can bring out to you whatever you want, whatever your business might meet. You can bring it to your consumers rather than having your consumers come to you. And again, we think there's a big saving. Not only going to be customer loyalty improvements, but there'll be a big savings in actual costs. This is a lot less than a bricks and mortar place. Okay.
Of course.
So, and it gets you out there in front of people. So this is called the mobile office. Again, the whole idea here is it's just an empty box. You outfit it the way you want to outfit it. We'll help you understand what the possibilities are there.
Great. And can you tell me a little bit about the gas mileage? What can I expect if I'm driving this?
It's going to be better than most things that you're going to get that has this versatility. Basically about 18 to 22 miles per gallon.
Awesome.
Okay, so much better. And again, it runs on regular gas. Okay. It doesn't have any special service needs. All right. So basically a V6 gas-powered engine. So you don't have to worry about, we'll have to buy diesel and worry about special additives for diesel or anything like that. Very easy upkeep. Really, technically, anybody can service the vehicle. Equipment is such as you can drive it up on a conventional service ramp, real easy to live with. Okay.
Awesome.
All right. So that's one. That's the basic mobile office, we call that. A few years ago, Ford kind of threw the limousine industry a curveball when they got rid of Lincoln Continental. Remember, everybody's driving around stretch Lincolns. That was the car for executive and limousine transportation. And you've seen an evolution lately away from the sedan version to now the SUVs. Okay, and SUVs have a lot of advantage in terms of capacity, etc., But still, for the business person, especially for a female business person, the getting in and out of the traditional SUV is a little bit of a chore. Okay, so we've come up with something we call the MaxVan Comfort Coach. Okay.
Can we go inside this one?
You certainly may.
Perfect.
All right. First thing you're going to notice a pretty easy step up, 16 inches. Okay. Full stand-up height. I'm about 6'3", and I'm perfectly comfortable in here. All right. So we set it up with comfortable seating for 5 people. Okay, 4 of them back here, and what we would consider to be airline business class quality seats. Every seat has a cup holder, a phone storage, a USB port. Okay. The vehicle equipped with mobile Wi-Fi. Okay, so the notion is whether you're just running from Tucker to the airport, or whether you're taking yourself and a couple of the executives and you're being transported from here to Charlotte or Knoxville or whatever, you can travel in absolute comfort and you can be productive in the time you're in the vehicle. You're not just stuck in the back of a truck being driven around. You can see individual windows. We made everything possible, everything possible so that people are comfortable and secure. One little thing I might mention too is this. This is what we call a conversion vehicle. Okay, it was one thing and we made it into something else. And we see a lot of those out there now. Mercedes did a great job with their Sprinter conversions, and there's Transits, and there's other brands of conversions out there. All of them pretty cool. But one big thing is different. All of those are based on commercial vehicles. Okay, so things like the step-in height. This is the lowest step-in height of any of them, 16 inches. Most are 21 to 27 inches. But here's another important point: safety. Okay, people don't think a lot about safety, but this is safety. This is side curtain airbags. So all 4 passenger positions are protected against side impact. All right, and of course your front has the front bags and side bags as well. The vehicle has been safety tested in the most rigorous of standards, the same standards that the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration uses to certify vehicles. Rollover test, side impact, front impact, rear impact, all that stuff. So unlike a commercial vehicle, which can circumvent some of the regulations that might apply to your cheapest passenger automobile, this one's built to comply with the most stringent standards. But the key thing is still going to be that luxury, comfort, and convenience.
And it was very smooth. We took it for a ride earlier on the highway.
It's not a truck. Okay?
No, it's not.
When you start with a truck, you're going to end up with a truck. Okay.
Of course.
Here we're starting with a comfortable vehicle, and we're going to maintain that comfort. Okay. And again, the notion of space. Okay. You can come in here. You're not crowded in a little aisle. You're not slipping in a seat. All right. So this is the MaxVan Comfort Coach. For a commercial carrier, it's very important that they have the ability to take all the luggage that the people in the van might be needing. So with 5 passengers, we've got it set up for 10 pieces of luggage, including the big 30-inch pieces, okay, and the traditional 24-inch carry-ons. Okay, so everybody can get their luggage in, no problem with that. All right. Lastly, again, the idea of a box, the nice thing about a box, you can do a lot of different things with it. We try to identify special needs kind of people or segments. And since we have a history with our parent company, Adaptive Mobility, of doing handicap minivan conversions, we're familiar with the issues of confronting people who are restrained into a wheelchair. But there is a special kind of person who is suffering from an extreme debilitating disease and requires a massive help and a massive mobility chair. So this vehicle, okay, which we call the Traveler Plus, okay, is designed as a much needed escape valve for the seriously handicapped individual, for somebody who has really no way to get around. If we step in here for a minute, this is the kind of typical wheelchair that client requires, okay, and it's a monster. I mean, it's a big, heavy chair. In many cases, they have to lie in a semi-prone position, okay, and this is just impossible to negotiate in most vehicles. So here we have an easy roll-in ramp. They come right in. The chair hooks up with the traditional safety hookups, okay. But let's say you want to do a little more than just go across town, okay. You want to visit the kids down in Columbus, or you want to go to the beach, or you want to go someplace else, okay. Here, with your attendant, okay, and your driver or driver, you're able to take the trip, okay, because of the difficulty many of these folks have controlling their bodies. We offer a toilet facility built in, okay, if it's needed, so you don't have to worry about, gee, we're going to go stop at the QT and can we get this chair into the bathroom there? No, you're on board with your own toilet. In many cases, because of the issue of them being in chair so long, they have issues of bodies, sores and things like that. So behind you here, you'll see this is a fold-down bed, okay. So that if they need to be relieved, lay down for a minute or change or whatever, right there it is, okay. So again, this is not so much a vehicle that we think is going to be a big breakthrough in terms of large volume or anything like that, but it kind of illustrates what we like about the MaxVan. It can be adapted to special uses very easily, very inexpensively, and resolve problems that really there's nothing in the market right now that hits the same target. So these are just different things we got going on. Again, the idea is it's a box. You figure out what to do with the box. We're gonna make some of our own things. You'll see very soon coming what I'm gonna call mini home on wheels.
Oh wow!
Okay.
Okay.
You know how big mini homes are now, micro homes. So we're going to take this little box here, okay. And again, you see the toilets. We have toilets and sinks and cooking and whatnot. It won't be one of these 40-foot big old things towing a full-size car behind, but let's say you just want to have something for a quick escape for 3 or 4 days, a week, whatever, weekend, fine. You'll have all your conveniences built inside at a price point, okay, that nobody else is going to touch in that kind of category. So that's coming down the pike, our mini home on wheels.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Jay, for the tour.
You're welcome. Hope I haven't gone too long.
Yeah, no. Tell us real quick, how can people get in touch with you if they're interested?
Well, right now it's basically on the website, MaxVan.com. So most of our interactions are that way. Okay, so if you'll contact us through the website, I'm monitoring it. And if you want to take a look at the vehicle for the time being, while we're still in the growth stage, we'll come out and see you. Okay?
Awesome.
You're welcome to come here to our Tucker location and look at the showroom. But just let us know what interests you have and how we can help, and we'll be glad to respond to it.
Perfect.
All righty.
Thank you,
You're
Jay.
welcome. Thanks for coming out. We appreciate it.
Bye.